Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Virgo November 26, 2021. You could become more generous than before, even though the crisis has knocked down some financial issues and you do not feel brave enough to face what is due. It is a day where surely if you only had a piece of bread, you would share it with whoever moves your heart. Thanks to the moon that moves you deep emotions. Let no one stop you, you now have every chance to feel great. It is a day full of good vibes, especially if you want to smooth out some roughness from the past that keeps you in a bad omen. With Aries in the Regency, you have everything available to make it more real than before. Consider yourself a good person, you have done several things in the course of your life. That would possibly make you feel that you have good energy at your disposal without a doubt. Now with the conjunction between the Moon and Mars, let everything be much more harmonious. If possible, just let yourself go. Come on, you're not going to keep the cocktail sausage buffet company all evening, are you? Sometimes you are a little reserved, but never at this point. Take the time to find your bearings and engage in some conversation. Do not underestimate yourself, because you have interesting things to say and you are going to be popular with a lot of people. Come on, get away from the appetizer platter and join the people you know. You are continuing your journey on a positive footing. Follow your momentum, get ahead in your business. You should be careful not to be too intransigent with yourself. You draw on your reserves too widely. Your psychic form gives you great optimism, which will amplify throughout this day. Take the opportunity to share your good mood with those around you. The evening will be ideal for organizing a small dinner with friends. Send out the invitations. Love stories follow one another but are not alike. Today, you have confirmation of that. The stars make suggestions that appeal to you. As a couple or alone, you find answers, they will satisfy you fully. Take responsibility for your health. Do not let the ravages of tomorrow be those that diminish your present. It means that by leaving everything in installments, you could deteriorate your health. Make sure you are more consistent than before and don't let people take away the idea of changing the way you live, just for complying with parties or meals that would not help you maintain a regimen. So make some effort today so that you don't systematically get bogged down in details without any real meaning. You are a perfectionist, the cause has been heard for a long time, but you will also derive satisfaction by completing very real and above all completed projects. So take a step back from your usual practices, and you will see how much easier everything will seem to you. On the moral side, all is well. As far as physical form is concerned, however, it is something else. The drop in power that you have been feeling for several days has reached its climax today. If you haven't fallen ill yet, you will have to fix it right away by resuming good habits, stable hours of sleep, fruits and vegetables on every plate, a little sport and sun every day, etc. If you feel that this is not enough, herbal medicine can also help you boost your immune system. It is time to give the 4 in Regency its chance, that is, you have a good day so that your economy takes an interesting turn and you do not feel that everything could be against you. Start by cleaning your floors with vinegar and alcohol, which for sure would clean the bad energies on your money and everything around you. It's the perfect day to say what's on your mind. With your native sun in Taurus, you are rather easygoing, but sometimes you are faced with situations where you are intimidated or hesitant. Well, this will not be the case today. No shyness and no hesitation. This may be the opportunity to empty your bag in front of all the people who usually block you a little. On this day, be receptive and study all the possibilities available to you in your financial sector. All the new contacts that you can make today will bear fruit thereafter. Open yourself to all discussions and negotiations. Your speaking skills are developing and your ideas are causing a stir. You are insightful enough to understand what is going on, which allows you to make the right choices and broaden your intellectual horizon. Discoveries and experiences spice up your life. You would take a break from love because it is a day where everything fills you with saturation. You would be about to grow up even though you vibrate single. Taking a break would never have been more important than today. Let everything be in your favor, and in that sense, you would make everything unfold correctly. Especially with the luminosity of the moon. This beautiful day turns out to be enriching for your personal development. Today you feel the desire to rebuild your life on a new basis. Tired of reacting to everyday events, you have for some time ceased to be the master of your time. So make sure you question your convictions and embark on a new path. You will need to pay close attention to the relationships you have with those dear to your heart. Indeed, Pluto arrives in the 4th house and brings in its wake a climate conducive to disputes. People in a relationship could experience an unexpected event that is a source of tension. In this case, prefer dialogue to confrontation and know how to put forward your arguments diplomatically to prevent the situation from escalating. Remember that sometimes it is better to know how to make concessions. You would have had the ability to provide confidence where you least thought it would. Now you have infinite possibilities to make everything play out in your favor. It means that some people would be taking you into account and that nothing would stop you so that you can grow as you have wanted for a few months to date. You have Aries with his infinite strength to achieve these goals. Perhaps you are behind with your files. In the office, the capital project of the year requires your full attention. Are you no longer counting your hours and giving your best? Stop. Yours need you. Put your foot down a bit and devote time to those you love. The earth will not stop turning, however, and your professional career will not be shattered either. You have desires elsewhere and you will be granted beyond your expectations. You who just dreamed of a change of scenery are about to change your life drastically. Under the influence of Jupiter, you will be faced with a difficult choice between professional comfort and adventure. Your career could well be played outside the borders of France. If this prospect scares you a little, you should finally give in to the sirens of this elsewhere full of promise. You are above all reckless, and you are right. Your social development will break all records. Your sympathetic personality will allow you to create a warm atmosphere for those around you. You will get closer to newly formed acquaintances and solidify your status as a bon vivant with your longtime friends. Your contagious good humor will make your company a coveted pleasure. Be careful not to go overboard though. It would be a shame to end up with some hassle at an opportune moment.